Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you from WKYT News on your Friday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It is October 2nd.
And coming up at 6 a.m. on WKYT, the latest from Oregon, where a gunman is dead after killing 9 people at a community college. A live report ahead.
We've got new details about a crash in Lexington that seriously injured a pedestrian.
And we're counting down to the Breeders' Cup at Keeneland. It is opening day for the fall meet.
We see a couple of showers around our neck of the woods this morning. Have some rain, a lot of moisture streaming in across Tennessee and also North Carolina. That's heading our way, but all the focus is back toward the Atlantic. How is Hurricane Joaquin going to affect our weekend? Well, I'll show you that, and if you're trying to travel over toward the East Coast, I'll get into that too, coming up.
And leading our news on WKYT, people in Oregon and around the country coming to grips with yet another mass shooting in the U.S.
The shooting rampage happened at Umpqua Community College. That's about 180 miles south of Portland. CBS's Danielle Nottingham is live from Roseburg, Oregon now with the latest.
This shooting has left this small rural community in shock. Students describe a terrifying scene of hearing gunshot after gunshot, and still there's no clear explanation for the attack. Hundreds of mourners filled Roseburg Stewart Park well past midnight, holding candles and saying prayers for the victims of Thursday's mass shooting at Umpqua Community College.
We need love and compassion and healing.
This is for an active shooter at UCC.
Several people were killed, others wounded, when a gunman identified by authorities as 26-year-old Chris Harper Mercer opened fire in a classroom. The incident sent the small campus into lockdown.
We weren't even notified. I found out from my dad calling me.
Sources tell CBS News the suspect, who died in a gun battle with police, had 4 guns, including a rifle and body armor. He allegedly also blogged about violence, including the recent on-air murders of 2 journalists in Virginia. Mercer's father was visibly distraught when questioned by reporters.
Obviously, it's been a devastating day, devastating for me and my family.
President Obama prayed for the victims' families.
May God bless the memories of those who were killed today. May he bring comfort to their families.
Authorities have searched Mercer's apartment complex, as well as the college campus and parking lot, as they try to determine a motive. They're calling on the media not to use the suspect's name, but focus on those who lost their lives instead. About 3,000 full-time students attend the community college. Officials say the campus will be closed until Monday. Live in Roseburg, Oregon, Danielle Nottingham, now back to you.
Thank you very much. Now on to a developing story from the Vatican. After days of confusion, the Vatican's just issued a statement about Pope Francis's meeting with Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis.
And here's what has come down. The Vatican says the Pope's meeting, quote, should not be considered a form of support of her position, end quote. Davis has become a focal point in the gay marriage debate in the U.S. because of her refusal to sign marriage licenses for gay couples. The Vatican says Francis met with Davis last week in Washington, D.C. The Vatican says the Pope and Davis did not talk about details of her complex case.
We have more details this morning about a breaking news alert last night.
We have learned that a man was critically injured after being hit by a car in Lexington. WKYT's Victor Puente is live at UK Hospital. The victim was rushed there, and Victor has details.
That man was brought here to the emergency room a little before 11 o'clock. Police are now investigating the moments before he was hit. Lexington police say the victim is a middle-aged man who walked out onto Red Mile Road in front of a woman who had turned off of Broadway. They say she was unable to stop in time and hit him, causing life-threatening injuries. They haven't released his name, so we haven't been able to get an update from the hospital. The Accident Reconstruction Unit is in charge of the investigation into this crash. Police say they don't know if any drugs or alcohol were involved. That'll be part of that investigation, but at this point, they don't anticipate any charges for that driver, saying she simply didn't have time to stop before hitting that pedestrian. Live in Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
All right, Victor, thank you very much. 6:04 on WKYT this morning, and new this morning, a pedestrian has died after being hit by a train in Boyd County. Ashland police say the overnight crash happened behind Hillcrest Apartments on Tunnel Hill. The victim's name has not been released yet.
Well, it was a busy morning for rescue crews out in Rockcastle County. They had to help get 2 dogs out of a sinkhole. Officials got the call just before 2 o'clock this morning that a couple of hunting dogs were stuck in the hole off Sand Springs Road. That's south of Mount Vernon. That sinkhole is about 100 feet deep. But in less than an hour, crews were able to rescue both dogs. Their owner was out there for the happy reunion. The Mount Vernon fire chief says that sinkhole has been in the area for years.
Right, but a story that ends very well with those dogs safe now. Well, a newly released WKYT Herald Leader Bluegrass poll shows that Kentucky voters were asked to weigh in about the debate over marriage licenses. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis has been in the national spotlight for refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. That poll finds a majority, 51%, think Davis should be required to issue marriage licenses. 42% think she should not be forced to. You can find an interactive breakdown of all of the Bluegrass poll results at WKYT.com. We'll be releasing some more results later today. Well, it looks to be a raw, wet day ahead, maybe the weekend as well, but the racing will go on.
Yes, the show goes on, doesn't it? Keeneland's Fall Meet is kicking off today. A lot of new things at the track this year because, of course, Keeneland is being followed up by the Breeders' Cup. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live at Keeneland for us this morning for opening day.
Good morning. It's opening day of Keeneland's Fall Meet. You're looking at early morning training here at Keeneland, and Keeneland officials say they've been preparing for this month for a year and a half. You'll notice several changes at this year's Fall Meet. These new additions put into place as Keeneland hosts the Breeders' Cup a few days after the Keeneland Fall Meet ends. There are 7 temporary buildings, new loge box seating, all added to accommodate an extra 10,000 people at the track for the upcoming Breeders' Cup. You can experience these temporary seating options during the Fall Meet this year. Now, because of these additions, clubhouse parking and the Louisville lot have been closed. To help with traffic, there will be 2 new entrances, gate 4 and 5, located on Van Meter Road. As for the races, this opening weekend, Fall Stars Weekend, will feature 7 Breeders' Cup qualifying races. Keeneland's Fall Meet is open until the 24th. There are no races on Mondays and Tuesdays, and the gates will open at 11 o'clock today, and race post time is 1:05 every day. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris and First Alert Defender.
Seems like every single day this week we have had at least a chance of rain during the morning and toward the afternoon, and here we go again. There you go, a few blips on the radar. Out of Owenton now at the moment, heading off toward Interstate 71, far northern Kentucky. Then we have one headed toward the Berry area. So Berry, you're already picking up on some sprinkles. Light shower will be flying on through, and then headed off toward Grant County. A little better opportunity to see rain down toward the southeast. Hal Rogers Parkway, we're just continuing to add that rain. It's funneling right over the mountains, right into our region, so expect on and off showers again through the day today. Also, chilly conditions. Sitting in the 50s this morning, more than likely we're going to be in the 50s this afternoon. It's going to be windy, chilly, much like what you felt yesterday, what you're going to be feeling today. But remember, this isn't widespread rain. This isn't something that everybody's going to see. Still a decent chance. So going out toward football, Keeneland forecast, yeah, you better bundle up. 56, chilly showers. But remember, this isn't their first rodeo, okay? They've done this before, and they'll take care of you guys. And you get under those grandstands, throw on a coat, kind of bundle up, and it should be good to go. The kickoff there for Keeneland could be on the wet side, could be dry. It's one of those times you just got to see how that times out. Now we're looking at Hurricane Joaquin. Look at the track now. I mean, you talk about a huge push back toward the east. And as of right now, it doesn't look like it's going to hit land. I mean, there are still so many uncertainties with this one. It's just unreal because some of these models are pushing them out. A couple of these models are actually pushing them toward the Carolinas. Either way, that still doesn't mean we're out of the mix, okay? So either way, we're going to get rain out of this. And you can see it's not a tremendous amount. I would say right around an inch for most. maybe some up toward the 2-inch reading down towards southeastern Kentucky when it's all said and done. 7-day forecast. If you're trying to make plans for the next couple of days, Festival of the Horse, that kicks off today there in Georgetown. Wilmore, your fall festival is for tomorrow, and it doesn't look great. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. However, like I said, it's not going to be raining the whole time. It's spotty. You'll get dry slots here and there. So if you're planning on going out, just take a jacket, take one of those ponchos, and you should be just fine. But don't forget, bundle those kiddos up, okay? I know they're running around getting sweaty and tired, but it'll still be pretty chilly outside.
You know, it's easy to make the most of the situation, though.
Yeah, when you finally get out there and make yourself go, yeah, I'm with you on that.
A lot of people are happy that it's crisp fall weather, right? Each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Here's Officer John right now with a look at what's happening out there.
Hey, just check the inner and outer loops of the circle, and we're okay past that problem. I thought we have it on Tate's Creek, a stalled car, but it looks like it's out of the way. Getting a live look outside, you see Liberty in the circle there, where traffic is coming to life this morning, but moving well. On our Waze map, all around the city, no major delays to deal with. Inbound Nicholasville Road, coming in from Jessamine County, still looks okay. Same deal on Tate's Creek and Alumni. Of course, no problems on Clays Mill this morning between the schools, so traffic's moving well. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, pretty good reports out there this morning, but everybody prepare for that rain. 6:11 here in a couple of seconds on WKYT this morning on your Friday.
Well, 6 U.S. airmen have died in a plane crash in Afghanistan.
What the Pentagon is saying about the investigation that is just getting underway, that's coming up in about 3 minutes. And breaking up can be tough. That's why teens are putting a high-tech twist on what used to be a common way to avoid some awkwardness.